Have you noticed the new trend of introducing your YouTube videos with a up close in your face, really cool and monotone tone of voice? I have. So I'm not going to do that. So about 15 years ago, my wife and I went to Jamaica. It wasn't a cruise, it was an actual vacation there, a week, maybe 2 weeks, with a friend of ours, John Givens, if you're watching this. Thanks for inviting us. But that's where I first discovered Greek jerk chicken, and it was very unique to me at the time, and I wanted to duplicate it. So I've been making videos only for a short time, right? But I've been cooking for a long time. I just wasn't filming it. So through the years, I've done what I think is a perfection of the authentic jerk chicken from Jamaica. Everything in this video that I use, besides the fire and the chicken, is literally from Jamaica. So anyone saying it's not authentic, tell me in the comments why, because if you're right, then I'll correct it. But anyways, if you're curious or just want to try jerk chicken for the first time, whatever the case may be, let's go. So Walkerswood is the best jerk seasoning that I've been able to find. It's made on Jamaica, made by Jamaicans, bottled by Jamaicans, and shipped by, I don't know, maybe a UPS plane. So it's pasty out of the jar. This stuff really smells fantastic. I mean, if you guys haven't tried jerk seasoning before, you just have to do it. So as you can see, it's pasty, which is fine. So I'm going to want to thin it out, put on some oil, and help it out with a little bit more lime, fresh lime. We're just going to want to massage it into the chicken. Put a little bit on both sides first, and then massage it into the chicken. I have tried other jerk seasonings, but this one is the one I taste the most like it did on Jamaica when I was there. I've decided to go a little bit lighter on the seasoning than I did last time. I went quite a bit heavier last time, and some people who didn't have a taste for such hot stuff, we had to try to get some of that seasoning off of there. But it's hard to do when it's been marinated, so it's hard to get something off of an overspiced piece of meat if it's been marinating for a while, because it's penetrated. But anyways, I'm going to go lighter here, like I said, and if we have to, at the end of this, we can just add more spice at the end. Into the fridge they go for the night. See you tomorrow. Okay, the real stars of the show are down here. They are pimento wood sticks from Jamaica and pimento berries or pimento spice from Jamaica as well. It's what they make allspice out of. And here's bay leaves that's sometimes substituted for Jamaican leaves. Jamaican leaves are up in the blue bowl, and bay leaves are soaking right here. Here's the wood chips. That's going to be in addition to the wood sticks that it's cooked on, but these are the wood chips that are going to be basically smoking beneath the wood sticks. I'm going to make 2 pouches. By the way, neither pimento wood or Walkerswood, which are not affiliated, neither one of those guys are paying me. I'm just telling you what I do as a home cook to duplicate what I had in Jamaica. So pimentowood.com, they sell this wood, they sell the sticks, they sell berries, they sell all kinds of things over there. You should really check them out. It's Jodi and Gary over there, and they're really good with customer service. I ordered too much at one time, and canceled it, and I was afraid that my over order wasn't going to be processed or deprocessed in time. But they were very quick and super nice and helpful, and they canceled it for me just within an hour. So here we go. We're going to put the pimento in here with the soaked berries and the soaked leaves. This is how I do it. It kicks it up a notch. A lot of people just do the wood chips, and that's fine too. But I'm a little bit known for just doing everything on steroids. You'll see what I mean coming up. This isn't the only thing I do that is unique to me as far as I know. So let's shake it up. We'll punch one hole in it a little bit later. In the saucepan at the top of the screen are actual pimento leaves from Jamaica soaking to go on the grill later. These are bay leaves that I'm putting into these packets. Making a backup right here just in case I need it. And here is the aforementioned on steroid stuff, or at least another one of them. This is something that I haven't seen anybody else do either. I'm going to want to spritz the chicken here and there because it's very humid in Jamaica, right? It's not very humid here in Michigan at this time of year. So since I'm going to be spritzing it to keep it moist and juicy, why not have a little bit of the actual Jamaican seasoning, the jerk seasoning? I think you can see where I'm going. In the spritz water. Gotta sift it out so it won't plug up the nozzle. There we go. I used to soak my wood chips in water. I no longer do that. According to Meathead Goldwyn, who's done some really good studies on this over at AmazingRibs.com, I'll leave a link to that part of it, soaking wood chips, to his site below in the description. But they did some tests, and they did soaked wood for a long time, then they cut the wood. Hard wood is not penetrated by water, so it does not slow or prevent the combustion process. So I no longer soak my wood chips. But I do the leaves here, and I did the berries, as you saw before they went into the package. And here comes the Jamaican wood sticks. Again, I'll leave a link in the description box. And here's the third thing I do differently, I believe. I can't just have water in the pan to steam up and keep things moist. I use the water from the leaves and the berries. And now we're ready, folks. Grill's been going for about 15 minutes now. Let's get them all on. Already got that smoke coming out. This has been about 20 minutes now. Pimento wood has a very unique smell. It's not as powerful as mesquite or hickory. It's very unique though. It's starting to rain here, so that's going to help with the moisture. But that smoke is a little bluer than it shows, I should say. It's the desired, mostly blue smoke. Smells great. Steaming, smoking. It's already taken on a mahogany color. It's been about 40 minutes only. I meant to spritz it before this, but it's okay. Got some humidity outside and some steam rolling inside. Gonna make that smoke really stick. There you go. Now you can see the blueness, the blue smoke. Just from the smell, I'm getting excited already. Seems like a little bit of work, and it kind of is, but it's worth it. Cheaper than going to Jamaica. It's important to know if you're newer to cooking at home, whether you're on a gas grill or if you're on a charcoal grill, this is indirect heating, or I'm sorry, indirect cooking. The burners are all on the right. In other words, 2 burners are on the right side, and then nothing is turned on beneath the chicken. This is indirect cooking, or 2-zone cooking. That's why the chicken can slowly cook for so long without burning. Don't worry about a char. We'll get that later. But it's very important. Let's give it another spritz. So what I averaged here, for anybody wanting to try this at home or just curious, I averaged about 300 degrees. And this ends up being around an hour and 45 minutes to 2 hours. So what I'm doing here is what's called a reverse sear. Slowly cook them first and then sear them at the end. Other times when I'm doing other chicken recipes, I'll sear them first and then do them indirect to finish them off. I just figured that the expensive wood from Jamaica, which is more expensive than the wood that we use here, obviously for obvious reasons, I wanted to give it every chance to stick to this meat. Slowly cook it. And this original wood pack has stayed smoking the whole time. So I did not need to use the backup. I want to get that char. From here on out, it's a mixture of experience and technology. A thermopen. So we want nothing beneath 165 degrees Fahrenheit for the chicken thighs, and then I like about 175 for the breast. So that average of 300 degrees and an hour and 45 minutes to 2 hours, that's obviously going to really vary depending on where you are, what kind of grill you're using, what the humidity is. So I just really don't think there's any such thing as set it and forget it. I don't even think I would do that with a wood pellet feed grill. Yeah, like that. Okay, so the family's eating, but I tasted it with them, and just a quick taste, and I found out that it is, I backed off a little bit too much on the Jamaican seasoning, Jamaican allspice and jerk seasoning, basically. So I'm just going to supplement it. Not having enough is much better than having too much, right? Come on, be like Jamaica. That's perfect. I have plenty of bad cooks, so I don't mind saying that I did something right when I do. And from experience, that tastes just like Jamaica. Very good. I don't think you can get this in a restaurant. Restaurants aren't going to have real pimento wood in there. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Hope you learned something. You can substitute, I've heard, the bay leaves for the pimento leaves. And instead of the pimento sticks, you can use cherry wood sticks or something like that. So you can get close to this if you can't get the exact ingredients.